So last time we looked at a few of my favorite Commodore 64 games. Well, I decided to make a part 2 with a few more games to show you. So without further ado, let's begin. So if you want a game that will drive you nuts and is yet fun at the same time, well, Aztec Challenges is that game. You play as an Aztec trying to survive different challenges. The first is dodging spears being thrown at you from left to right, and then they get harder each time. This game was one that, again, I never beat since it almost was near impossible just to get to the second level. The music, however, is one of the things that I really liked most of this game, and if you get past the first level, the rest of the levels are just as fun and hard. Now this game was really simplistic and fun. It is your basic roguelike RPG game. For those who have no idea what roguelike means, it means everything is on the dungeon map. However, this is one of those little no graphic games with symbols as your character, where you have to dodge through a dungeon facing enemies and finding treasure. Now this game has been ported to many consoles and home PCs over the years. In this game, you start your own Ghostbusters franchise and having to catch ghosts all around town until they start to convene at the hotel at the center of town. There you encounter Dozarian and Zool and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I love this game not only because you get to catch ghosts around town, just like the movie, but you have to catch floating ghosts in the road and manage your cash so you can upgrade your equipment. But one of my favorite parts is at the beginning as you're greeted with a digitized voice yelling, "Ghostbusters!" and then a digitized version of the theme song with lyrics at the bottom. This game was one of my all-time favorite Commodore 64 games. And again, this is a change from the typical Commodore 64 games I've mentioned before. In this game, you first have to choose for 4 different alien races who are all competing to colonize the planet in 6 months. You use something called a mule, or otherwise known as a multi-use labor element, to carry the resources you buy. This game is in phases. The first phase is you have to choose where your land is. Now, you don't have the ability to actually move the cursor around, you have to just randomly guess. The second is the resource phase, where you pick up all your resources after you've picked out your mule. And this is when you get your mule, you get what starting your resource, you can gamble in the pub, then you go to your land plot. The next is the development phase, where you see how much resources you get, and the next phase is trading, and then it repeats until everyone either has officially colonized the planet or the colonization has failed. I love this game for its simplistic play and its opening theme song as well, and again, this is one of the very first games I fell in love with playing on the Commodore C64. So those are just a few of my favorite C64 games, and this is the last of them. I had most of the games in both parts 1 and 2, and I know there were some other ones I missed, but I've never played them or didn't really care about them. And with that, I'm Paul saying, if you liked this video, hit that like button, and remember to hit that notification bell so you get the heads up and when I post a new video. I'm Paul saying peace out and stay frosty.